episode of Camille Cares Kitchen. This is my new addition to my Fit&Fun recipes. Today we're going to prepare one of my favorite fish dishes. This recipe is close to my heart as it reminds me of my mother and my aunt. This dish comes from my homeland of Trinidad and Tobago. Today's recipe is my Fit&Fun smoked herring salad. I love herring. You can buy herring fish at the seafood market, or you can buy it already smoked at most Caribbean or Central American vegetable markets in that weird and crazy smoked meats and fish section. In my family, it's what we call the good stuff, the one place where you can get all the salted pigtail, the salted cod, bacalao, we call it saltfish, salted beef, or most smoked fishes like we're going to use today. As always, you want to gather all of your ingredients for this dish before you can start preparing it. For this recipe, you'll need a mixing bowl, a paring knife, 6 to 8 ounces of smoked herring, a half diced cup of tomatoes, a half cup of shredded onions, 3 teaspoons of oil, salt and pepper to taste. In some places you can find boneless smoked herring, but mostly you'll find it with bones still intact, so it is imperative to remove the large and medium-sized bones. You will also see a lot of hair-like bones, and it is up to you on how much time you'd want to spend cleaning the herring. I personally don't mind the smallest bones as they are almost invisible and impossible to get all out anyway. When you've removed all of the bones, you want to shred the fish, or as we say, chip it up. Basically, you want to start to tear apart the fish, shredding it into small pieces. You can accomplish this with your hands, but if you love your electronic chopper in your kitchen, I would say yes, but put the fish in the grinder and lightly chop it only for a few seconds. You do not want the fish to be too fine or resemble shaved fish. It should maintain its original shape, just a lot smaller. Once you've completed the cleaning and shredding process, now it's the fun time, or at least it's the time I get excited because it involves mixing all the great ingredients and it means we're very close to being done. Add the herring to the mixing bowl. Combine the tomatoes and onions to the bowl. You can use yellow, white, or red onions. When adding the oil, make sure and add it 1 tablespoon at a time. Depending on the saturation of the fish, you may need to add more or less oil. I like my smoked herring very salty, fishy, and oily. It lets me know that I'm eating a beautiful smoked fish from the sea. Once you have combined the ingredients, add black pepper and salt to taste. There you have it, a very delicious and nutritious smoked herring salad. You know, this dish can be eaten for breakfast or for an afternoon snack with a nice piece of coconut bake, fried bake, hard dough bread, or any other baked good you have at home. Growing up in a Trinidadian home, my mom always prepared this with coconut bake or fried bake. Bake is basically a homemade bread that can either be prepared in the oven, like a huge loaf that everyone shares, or smaller and fried in a pan. When I make smoked herring salad, I eat it with wheat bread, and I also add in cucumbers for texture. This recipe is so easy and so fast, you can make it at any time. And for those of you who have never had herring, it is amazing. Don't just take it from me. Go out and get a piece and experience this taste of the sea for yourself. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed watching Smoked Herring Salad Episode 5. Stay tuned for more of Camille Cares Kitchen recipes and videos in 2010. As always, from my kitchen to yours.